Hello YouTube friends, and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is just a quick walk around. There's audio on it, so I'm not going to tell you the whole thing. You'll see it on the audio, and then after that there's just a few clips from riding. You know, I got the new Chieftain, just a 2022 Chieftain Limited in silver quartz metallic. I've been extremely happy with it. I'm like a little kid now. I mean, that thing, that's all I think about. I want to go ride. I want to go ride. And the only day I haven't ridden since I've owned it was the Friday. I bought it on Thursday evening, late afternoon, and rode it home. And then it rained after I got home, and then it rained most of the day on Friday. But then on Saturday, it was on. And we really haven't had, I don't think we've had any rain since Saturday. I think I've ridden it every day. But I did do a ride with my friend Brett. He came by. Here's a picture of him at my house, and then here's a picture of us leaving Marty's. We had a great time when we left Marty's, which is our little favorite hangout there. I was going somewhere else, and he was going the other direction. But yeah, we'd had a great day. So thanks for watching. I'm not going to give you a whole bunch of boring ride video with me rambling on and on and on. I'm just going to show you a few clips. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So on Saturday, I ran into a subscriber out on the downtown, and it's kind of a surprise. It was like Patrick at Motor Ramblings. His latest video, he'd ran into a subscriber when he was out riding. But I believe his name was Noah, and he had asked me if I was going to do a walk around. He'd seen my reveal video of the Chieftain and asked if I was going to do a walk around of it like I had done on the Spider. And so, I had a couple more things I wanted to add, but I thought I'd go ahead and do it for you, Noah. So let's get after it here. So the first thing I added was the flip windshield from Indian. I believe it's the same as the Clockworks. Actually, it's even named the same, and it looks exactly like it. So, but it's Indian branded. I added the Kuryakyn shifter and brake pedals. The shifter didn't really bother me, you know, it just had the peg, but the brake did bother me as a peg. But when I bought it, I just went ahead and got both sides. The nice thing is that it has a padding on the back side of it. It's a soft padding, which is kind of nice. Doesn't really matter on the brake side, does it? I did add the rider backrest, and then I added the passenger Sissy bar, which is a quick release removable. So I've added those things. Let's turn this on, I'll show you this. So I added the saddlebag lights from Custom Dynamics. Brian at Two Indians had done an install on it. Eric at Crackett's Garage and Adventures had told me I needed to do an install video on it. Honestly, Brian is so much better than I am with those. He's so meticulous. When I was doing that, I had this bag sitting on a blanket here, but just past it was the concrete, and the darn thing fell over when I was working on the other side and scratched the heck out of this. I mean, it scratched it really bad, and so I bought a new one and put it on. So $130 later, I've got one that's not scratched up. Was not something I was expecting to buy. Yeah, here's the brake pedal. That's a Kuryakyn. I'll leave the description and a link for it down below. See, it does have the pad on the other side. Doesn't really matter on this, but it does on the shifter side. I think that's nicer, and it's just nice to have a big pedal instead of that peg. I did order the saddlebag guards that are like the engine guards. I ordered that. I think they'll be here tomorrow. I may do an install on that one if it's more complicated than I think it is. And then I also have the passenger floorboards. I bought them when I bought the bike. I just haven't put them on yet. So because the Chieftain has to have a Bluetooth headset for the CarPlay to work, I bought this little device. This little device, you guys can see that, tricks it into thinking that I have a Bluetooth headset on. And then my Apple CarPlay works perfectly on the screen. It connects every time I plug my phone in. and it works perfectly. And this little thing stays in the saddlebag, where the Chieftain has an outlet here in this bag. It's right there. And see, I have that adapter, and I just plug it in. I think I'm going to Velcro this thing down, like maybe right there or something. Because right now I have to pick it up to keep it from getting in the way of the bag closing. But I do want to show you guys that. That's a really nifty trick. In fact, maybe I'll do a video on that. And see, these pockets, I've heard people say, oh, those pockets are small. They're well rubber lined, and they're very deep actually. And I could have the larger phone. This is an iPhone 12, and it fits in there perfectly. So I don't have any problems with that. I slide in there and shut the door, and it's fine. It doesn't seem to get too hot right now. You know, the BMW I was looking at had that little piece over the gas tank that a lot of phones wouldn't fit in, but it had a fan induction and then fan exhaust all in there to keep your phone cool. That was pretty nifty.